and welcome back. I am Cris the girl, and today we are going shopping. I kind of wanted to make it a little bit more of a bigger deal than it sort of is, so I don't know. There you go. Anyway, we're at Ikea today and we're going shopping. I've been meaning to get to Ikea for the longest dang time now. There's some stuff in there that I need / want to get, so this is the perfect time. Today is a Friday. Had the entire day off of work because I had my doctor's appointment earlier today, which I'm going to talk about a lot more about and have talked a lot more about in my Vloguary videos. If you don't know what Vloguary is, I'm filming absolutely every day in the month of January except for that one day when I was deathly ill, and the videos are out there. If you want to see them, they're there. But anyway, just to give you a little something, the doctor's appointment went well. But I'll be talking more about that in the upcoming Vloguary episode. Anyway, the point is, I had the entire day off today. It's early in the day still, so I'm like, let's do Ikea. The best time to go to Ikea, this is pro tip number 1 here, is to go during the week and not the weekend if you can help it, because the weekend is a whole ordeal, and usually during the week it's not that bad. So I thought this was the perfect time to go. Like I said, there's a few things that I want to look at and I want to get, and in general I thought this might be a fun video to do because I know a lot of you out there enjoy these shopping videos, not just to see like what's out and about right now, but because you know, some of these stores may not be in your area, or they're just not as easily accessible to you. Maybe you don't get out too much. Whatever it may be, I know a lot of people out there like these videos because they just like seeing the stores, because maybe they've never been before, or whatever it may be. And Ikea, I feel, is one of those perfect stores that is not easily accessible, is not absolutely everywhere, and a lot of people have never been before. So we're just gonna go in, we're gonna walk around, I'll show you as much as I can, we'll look at the furniture, we'll probably get some food as well, and just have a good time here at Ikea. So thank you so much for clicking on the video. I sure do hope that you enjoy it. Let us get shopping, let us go. Parking lot's not looking too bad, trust me. It could look a heck of a lot worse. And here's the Ikea in front of us here. As you can see, a gigantic store. Now I know most people know what Ikea is, even if you've never been to one before, but in the off chance you don't know, it's basically a furniture store. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a furniture store. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is what you see when you first walk in. Ooh, bingo night at Ikea in Tampa. Cool. They've also got these bags in here that you can grab if you want to take a shopping bag along with you as you go along, and they have a daycare center in here too, which apparently I have been in. Not in this one, but in one in Canada. Long time ago. Start by going upstairs. This is where all of the furniture is going to be displayed. Here's one of the little showrooms that they have in here. So you can see all of the like kitchen appliances. I guess you can buy like so much stuff at Ikea. It is unreal, from mugs to actual like ovens. Look at this cute little aquarium display setup that they have here. That is adorable. You can't buy it, but if you were of the mind, you could make it. Oh, this one's all set up for Valentine's Day. Look how cute that is. I wouldn't be mad coming home to this. Oh, they're all stuck on there. That's okay. Probably shouldn't mess with it anyway. Look at the little bear with the roses. So adorable. Couches, couches, couches. So many couches. Of course, you can test them all out, take a seat, see if they're comfy or not, and a bunch of different kinds, a bunch of different colors. One thing I really need to get is a new work chair. All I'm using is like a basic dining chair, and it's not really doing the trick, but It's hard to find a good work chair for me because I don't like anything that swivels or turns around. That's how bad my inner ear stuff is. And basically every single work chair ever swivels and is on wheels. So I don't know. That's my cross to bear. Have to find a new chair at some point. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. That scared the crap out of me. This fake snake tank here, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the biggest snake I've ever seen. And it kind of is, but thankfully I don't think it's real. That legitimately like freaked me out though. Downstairs we'll be able to check out some of like the cups and the mugs and the silverware and the bowls and like all of the smaller stuff is what they have downstairs. But you can take a look at it up here in their showroom and see what it looks like. So it can give you some ideas of how you may want to use it. Like this really nice little tablescape here that they have. And in case you get lost, they got arrows on the floor, which trust me, you really need them. You really do. And they're calling this big thing down here a plant stand. Well, they're actually calling it a kulturskog, but it's a plant stand. $55. Also available in light green. It's an interesting plant stand. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, this is it. This is one of the things that I need, is all of the tea lights. A big old package of tea lights. Perfect. I'm gonna wait till the end to grab these though, because I know that there's a whole section filled with candles, so we'll grab them then. But yep, this is a big reason why we're here today. Speaking of tea lights, I really like this tea light holder. It reminds me of one that I have at home. It's much bigger than this, but this is nice. I like that. I might have to grab a couple of these too. Side tables are truly something that I feel I can never have too much of. That and like bookshelves, shelving, things of that nature. But side tables are always very, very helpful and very, very much needed. Another fun fact about IKEA, they do sell real live plants. These are actual succulents in here. Might be coming home with some plants, not gonna lie. Hard for me to pass them up. Look how cute they stored their little cactuses in here. They have a little compartment for them so you don't stick yourself while you're shopping here. It's a really good idea. I have bought many a bookshelf from IKEA before, over the span of like over a decade. So many bookcases. And they have a lot of them in here too, and not for too bad of a price. This right here is something that I'm kind of thinking about though. A nice little shelving unit that I can put some plants on and put in our kitchen. Because we get a decent amount of sunlight in there, and I think that might be a nice place to display a bunch of plants. This one's only $25. That ain't bad. We are in the IKEA in Tampa after all. I like that they have some Gasparilla stuff in here. Gasparilla going on right now as we speak. Happy Gasparilla, everybody. Look at all of these space bears just hanging out in their little space boxes. They are so cute. Put your little helmet on. There we go. They're all set to go. Desk stuff, office chairs, desks. The current desk that I have now is actually from IKEA. And I really like it. It's very stable, which is super important for me. Just gotta get a chair. I always love how cozy and cool all of these rooms look. Makes you think, man, I could do so much with my room. And then when you get home, you're like, I have no ideas. Or at least that's my experience. I like this one in particular. It's very dark. Getting into the dining room area things too. This part's also really neat. Always gives me ideas of like, what would love to do with my kitchen someday. Not my current one, because we don't own, we are just renting, but someday it'd be cool to have a really neat looking kitchen. They've got a lot of options in here. Bathroom stuff in here. Always like looking at the shelving for bathrooms because could always use more. Again, always use more shelving. Doesn't matter what room it is, can always use more shelving. Very important. These corner shelves are always really cool too. Also would make good plant stands. Even sell potpourri in here. How about that? Actually, that smells really, really good. Got bathrobes, sleep masks, little loofah things. This bag is really cute. Ever important dining table items. Thankfully, we have recently bought a dining table, so we're no longer in the market for one. But they've got a lot of great options in here, and I've purchased a dining table from Ikea before, and it weren't that bad. And then lining the walls here, bunch of dining chairs. Bedroom areas are next. You can buy mattresses here, bed frames, comforters, pillows. They've got nightstands lining the walls, which, not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of their nightstands. I've never been a big fan. I've never bought one before because they just don't, I don't know, just don't do anything for me. I really like these pillowcases though. That's pretty cute. I don't think I have any pillows that would fit on the inside. I'm sure I could buy them here, but nonetheless, like this one too. The colors together, it's very pretty. That's my jam. I don't think this is something that we need, but sure is cool. A room divider. Yeah, definitely don't need this, but I like how it looks. All I'm envisioning is like putting a plant over top of it, like putting the vines in between it. That'd be neat. Yeah, I can't justify it. I can't get a $180 room divider just because. And in this section here, some of the coolest stuff. The kids section. They always get the best stuff. Look at this little tent you could buy for the youth. That would be really cool. Got pretty rugs, all kinds of stuffed animals. Ooh. That looks like some nightmare fuel there of a pillowcase. Oh my gosh, it's a pillow. It's a circus pillow. Okay, that's pretty cool. These cushions are pretty neat too. I'm trying to justify grabbing one. They're pretty comfy and I feel like that would really come in handy, but I can't think of for what. And I also really like the banana one. How cute is that? And just a look here at the mountains of stuffed animals that they have. They get me every time with these because they're just so dang adorable. Look at this spaceship one. Holy moly, that's cool. Here are the ocean animals we saw earlier. Cool, so you could buy these theoretically and make your own little aquarium with them. And there's the terrifying snake that we saw too. Also, I know that these like little plates are technically for children. However, I find that these could be very, very useful for us. Just for like small things. I don't know, I might be coming home with some of these, spoiler alert. All right, I think it's time to grab a snack. And look at that, 50% off on Friday. That's today. All right, we got a lot of desserts in here. They all look very good. Almond chocolate butterscotch cake, salmon, salad, all kinds of salads in here. Okay, here is what I picked out. So I went with the Greek salad. It has a Greek vinaigrette, and just gonna eat around the olives and the onions, and got a side of fries. Now I've had their plant-based meatballs before, and those were pretty dang good, but decided not to get them this time. Just wanted something a little bit lighter because we're gonna be eating later. And then also did see their famous cinnamon rolls, which everybody goes on and on and on about. I've never had them before. I'm also not the biggest fan of cinnamon rolls in general, so passed on that. as well. But this looks really good and I'm excited, and it was not expensive. That was delicious. Ate pretty much everything, and now we're ready to move on. We're gonna head downstairs, not to the Decor Center, but to my favorite place of Ikea, which is, well, you'll see. Grabbing a shopping bag. So pretty much the whole downstairs section, I think, is like a self-serve sort of area. You walk around and they have a bunch of like free-floating stuff that you can grab. A bunch of the stuff that we saw along the way in the showroom area. And we've got some pot holders in here too, which kind of in need of a pot holder actually. So I don't know, I might grab one, like the broccoli one. This one's adorable. This is really cool. They've got Year of the Dragon stuff in here. Look at this cool pillow. There's a ton of plates and bowls and stuff like that in here as well, like I was saying earlier. These bowls are really pretty. Are we just gonna be buying a lot of bowls today? I don't know, we might be. And I just remembered one thing I really could use is a blankie to put on top of the couch, because Bella likes to sleep on top of the couch. And I don't want her hair getting all over it, so I've been putting down blankies for her. And the Halloween blankies that I have right now are like super not great looking. So I need to buy a new blankie so I can put on top of the couch. And Ikea is a great place for that too, because generally they're not, you can find some pretty darn cheap ones in here. These are all comforters, and those are definitely more expensive, $20, than I was hoping to purchase. But this one here, $8, and it's a pretty good size too. And for the minimalist, just a plain welcome mat. Let them know they're welcome, but not too welcome. Let's not get crazy here. Baskets, all kinds of baskets, and just various storage containers in here as well. So if you caught my Halloween shopping video where we went here to Ikea and we looked at all the Halloween stuff, I think I mentioned this in the video, but never buy lights from Ikea if you can help it. Unless it's like a cool, fun one, then go for it. But if it's just like a normal lamp, this is the only place you can buy light bulbs for it. I've been in that situation before. It's infuriating. You can't just go to Home Depot or Walgreens or whatever and grab you a regular old light bulb. You have to come back to Ikea and get their specific ones. So just throwing it out there. Be careful if you're looking at lamps. Speaking of Halloween, kind of looks like maybe this is left over from Halloween, which is pretty cool. This LED wreath here. Look at that. So is this. It's just lights, just orange lights, but nonetheless, specifically marketed for Halloween. All that being said though, they have a lot of really fun lighting options over in here. So cute. I especially like this one here, the little Saturn. That is adorable. $30 for that. Seriously considering it, not gonna lie. The crayons are really cute too. It looks like those might change color. And they've got these fun shapes over here, hearts and daisies and butterflies and clouds. And there's also these ones, which pretty creepy, but I guess you could dress up if you wanted to. So that's a play feature. Another thing that I really want to look at that, they've got more Halloween. Well, that's so funny. It's only, what, $4 I think that says now? Okay, well, I guess I'll think about it. Anyway, one of the other things that I really want to do this year is buy some more stuff to hang up in the house, more artwork. Maybe not something as big as this. That is ginormous, but well, I don't know. I could make an exception for the periodic table of elements. That could be cool. If you want to get some artwork of, I think these are eggs, right? Yeah, these are These are eggs. You could hang up some egg photos on your wall. If you forgot how wireless headphones work, you could put that on your wall. And if you want to test your eyesight every now and then, you could grab this one. Another pro tip, I would never recommend getting frames from Ikea because they're very, very hard to hang up in my experience. These ones don't look too bad, but some of them are like absolutely impossible. So just be careful if you're looking at frames here. All right, we've made it to the candle and the plant section, but one thing at a time here, okay? One thing at a time. Definitely gonna grab some tea lights, but they do have a lot of other candles here as well, pillar candles, and these big, huge, gigantic ones too. Some really cute little decorative pieces in here. I used to have actually these little set of 3 cactuses. Had to get rid of them in one of my many moves, but they are so cute. Love to get them again. I don't know if today's gonna be the day because I'm grabbing a lot of random stuff, but someday. Look at all of the plants. I love this little display. It is so cute. This plant stand is neat too. That's awesome. Goodness knows I could use more of that. Ooh. And those little garden stakes in the back are super cute as well. So this is interesting. I just saw the box for it behind this display, but basically this little container here, it's all terracotta. You fill the middle part with water, and then the plants in the middle here, because it's terracotta, would kind of soak up all of that water that you poured in the middle. Very interesting. I've never seen or heard of that before. We got some really cute plant stands in here. Look at this tiny little one. Only $10. Also, here's a multi-stand one, which is pretty neat. This one is also really small. Cute watering cans in here. It's so much, it's overwhelming. I'm like, what can I use? I know I can use like pretty much everything in here, but they've got some cool stuff. Like, look at this little chamber, this little greenhouse display. Oh my gosh, it is just adorable. Real plants aren't your jam, by the way. They've got plenty of fake ones, which I'm not mad at. I always say that. I always like the fake plants too. It's just nice to have some greenery in your home. Taking a look at some of the real plants in here though. Look at that, they got tulips. Spring is right around the corner. Oh, hyacinths. That's neat. Got some daffodils, it looks like. Of course, some pothos plants in here. Cool. They're for a decent price too. These are $13. It's not too bad. They're pretty decently sized. This huge hanging plant here. This big guy, massive plant. Only $22. Oh boy, that is tempting. There's some ZZ plants down in here. Acacia. These look pretty good. There's some tetrasperma. These also look pretty darn good. Calatheas. And little plants too. I remember I bought a coffee plant from Ikea once a long time ago when I lived in Arizona. It did not like being in Arizona, by the way. It doesn't like the dry heat. We got some lucky bamboo. That's always good to have. And some aloe too. Wow, and look at these peace lilies. A lot of them are blooming right now, which is pretty cool. Peace lily is one of my more favorite plants. Okay, officially getting near the end here. My hands are getting very, very full. Gonna grab a cart because we're gonna grab some more stuff, and then I'll see you at the end of this. Okay, all set. Okay, bin 36, bin 36, all the way at the end. And we are done. That was a lot of fun at Ikea. I got a lot of stuff. So let me show you what I got. First of all, I got that ginormous plant. Look how big this pothos is. Holy moly. It is probably one of the bigger plants that I've ever had. I just couldn't help it. It was only $22. Happy about that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really sure where it's gonna go in my home, but it may go on the plant stand that I just bought. This long thing here is, I'm pretty sure I showed it in the video, but it's like a metal white stand, and I'm gonna use that for my plants, and I think I'm gonna put it in the kitchen area. We got a lot of space in there and it gets a lot of sun, so I think that that's gonna be a good spot. So we could put maybe this plant like on the top shelf and just kind of have it hang down like that. I don't know, we will see. I also did grab a reusable bag, so this one you can actually purchase and take home. It's only $1, and I forgot that they don't have grocery bags in there, so they kind of got me with that one, but that's fine. It's a nice big bag. You can never have too many of those. But look at all the crap I bought. So I got my tea lights. I got a ton of them. I got some green ones, and I got a set of blue ones, and one of the 100 packs of the plain white ones. So these will do me good for quite some time. I also grabbed, y'all thought I was joking, I wasn't joking. I grabbed the tiny little plastic bowls and the tiny little plastic plates, because seriously, we will use these. I will use these like every single day. I think these are gonna be really useful, and they're really pretty too. I like the colors, so grabbed those. Also, I did get the broccoli pot holder. I actually had a fascinating story here, Cris, but I actually had a broccoli pot holder back in my old apartment in Arizona. But it was one of those oven mitt ones. It wasn't one of these guys, so got the same print, but it's an actual pot holder, and I'm excited about it, feeling nostalgia about it. That's my unnecessarily long story about this broccoli pot holder. Also, you'll see I got the blanket that I was talking about as well. So this I'm planning on putting on top of the couch for Bella. You'll also notice that, yes, I did buy a fake plant. I think this one is really pretty. I like how it's a hanging plant. Not 100% sure where it's gonna go, but guess what? It's a fake plant, so it can go anywhere. And then finally, I grabbed this light because I keep mentioning that we have new patio furniture out back, and one of the things I wanted to grab was a cute little lantern to put on top of the table out there. So I picked this one up. I thought it looked really cute. Looks like it's got stars on the inside of it, so, and it takes batteries, so that's good. So I'm excited about this. I think that'll be really cute. All right, that is going to do it for today's video. We came, we saw, we conquered Ikea, got a lot of awesome stuff, and I'm really excited about it. Can't wait to put that plant stand together and build up my plant collection. Because I'm not putting the ones outside inside. They're used to the outside, and the lizards have made their home in those plants, so I'm not moving those plants. We have to buy new plants to put on the plant stand, and I can't stop smiling about it because I'm really excited. I'm really excited to buy plants and make that plant stand look really cool. And we're off to a good start with that big behemoth of a plant. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Ikea is such a cool store. It's always fun to go in there and walk around, especially again on the weekdays and not on the weekends. It's a whole other animal on the weekends. If you can go on the weekdays, definitely try to do that, because you can actually look at stuff and like get the things that you want to get. So yeah, but it was a lot of fun, and I hope that if you've never seen one before, if you've never been to one before or whatever, that this gives you sort of an idea of what the heck Ikea even is. I definitely didn't go over absolutely everything. I didn't want this to be a Ikea 101 video. I just wanted to go and shop and have a good time, and you know, do our thing where we point out things and we make comments and we buy stuff we do a haul and we move on with life. But anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed it. We'll be back to Ikea in the future for sure. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. We have a lot more adventures coming up, as I always say. We're gonna be busy, busy, busy. And we'll see you all a little bit later. Bye-bye, everybody. See you soon.